Hi, it's Kristen from Pratt Scraps. So I did a layout today of a picture of us from um, late last summer, so 2017, August. And I'm using some older supplies that I have. I'm using these like acetate words from Heidi Swap, and I fast forwarded this a lot because it's like an hour and a half long. The process took me, and I just left it all in. Like, here's kind of sometimes what I doodle out a sketch idea, but not like super specific, really, just an idea. Um, and you can see there's a friendly little ladybug. I didn't even realize the bug was there until I'm watching this video back over again. This is a Recollections pack. I believe it said Recollections. That I got at Crafts Direct, which is a somewhat local scrapbook store. And it was super clear or super cheap, like $1.89 or something like that for all these papers. So I just got it a couple weeks ago, so I thought, oh, I'll see what I can do with this one. So there is a lady, I can't think of her name, Terry something, and she I used to watch her videos all the time. I don't see a lot of her videos anymore. She was on the design team for um, maybe the Hip Kit Club, I think. And she would do these stacked layer backgrounds, and they were just really cool. And she was so Koshin, Terry Koshin, maybe. She's from maybe Norway or something. I can't remember. Um, anyway, somewhere in Europe. And she just, I don't know, I really liked her style. And this by no means looks like her stuff at all. She does a much better job, but um, that's kind of where my brain was when I started this. It's just cut these different papers that I liked. Get some color in there. And really all I knew going into this is that I wanted the picture on the left and the words going down the right hand side. And then I found this piece of paper in that stack, and I really liked um, I like those flowers a lot. So I kind of loosely fussy cut them, you could say. I didn't cut them exactly. I'm just playing around with ideas. I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do yet. That ladybug is a pain. I would just squash them and throw them away, but they stink. They stink so bad when you squish them that I just kind of let them be. Sometimes I flick them away, but I don't know. I am grateful for the sunshine because we did get 10 inches of snow last night, or right around 10 inches of snow at the end of March, which is not normal. Now the sun is shining and melting a lot of it off our roof, but there's still a lot on the ground. But when the sun shines so bright, where I scrapbook, I kind of took over our 3-season room off of our kitchen, and it is all windows basically, except for the wall that it shares with the kitchen. And so these ladybugs just love this room because of all the sun, especially when it's sunny. So there we go. They've been worse in here. They used to like dive bomb my head when I would stand in here. So I'm just gluing things down and attaching them. I finally got a refill for my ATG gun. Those of you that may have watched my other videos, I was out for quite a while and I'm all stocked up. My girls and I went on a little road trip last weekend and checked out a couple scrapbook stores. Even brought us into a different state for a while, which was kind of, I don't know, kind of interesting. Or, I don't know, crazy maybe to do just for a Sunday. Just road tripped to a scrapbook store about 2 hours away and then kept going for another half an hour and we got into Wisconsin. ended up in Wisconsin for a little bit. I can't think of the name. Siren, Wisconsin. And the scrapbook store initially we're going to was in Pine City. So, pulled out my wood veneer stash. Forgot I even had these little wood veneer. I liked the look of them. This is just a random, it doesn't really, where we are isn't a huge thing about this picture, because we're actually at a Baja race watching my nephews race their cars. A Baja race is like a round oval dirt track with some jumps in it. Well, not really jumps, I guess, hills and turns. And they drive, kind of junky cars around it and race. And that's where we were at the county fair watching them. So obviously my flowers really have nothing to do with the fact that we were at a Baja race. I just like the picture. My daughter in the back has her Pokemon hoodie on. It's kind of her look right now. Still. So now I'm deciding I want to do a little accent on the right hand side of the page to kind of continue that layered stripe that I have going. So I just use my scraps and make up a little piece. And then I attach it all together and then I trim it down. And I glue it down. I'm going to attach the big piece. And of course I do it crooked, so I have to peel it all up. This paper is pretty thin, so I don't have to put much effort into attaching it down. Kind of just fell there. But these wood veneers down. I don't do anything to them to alter them. They kind of look good with that dark grayish brownish accent. So here I grabbed all my littler letter stickers in the brown beige family. And then I decided it's not really the right shade. So then I go to my gray folder of little letters and I find these Studio Calico ones, and they're kind of like a clay color. So they work pretty good, except they don't come off their paper very well. And I had the hardest time was with the E's. I couldn't get the middles to come out of the E's. And so I actually destroyed one, but luckily there was still another one that worked. So the first little part of the title is Happy Times. And then favorite job, it's going to say. And I actually looked on Pinterest to find a quote about being a mom of daughters and I don't know, something that I thought would go. And there were a lot of good ones, but I ended up making my own because I came across these letters and I just thought the colors worked, and yeah. So it says happy times, favorite job, love, and here's where I struggle with the E's. So I'm trying to write the word these. These, there it is. And then girls. Yeah, these are I think I already said that, a Studio Calico sticker from, I used to sometimes get their grab bags when they have them. I never subscribe to their monthly kits. And I decided since I have these wood veneers sitting out and I like how they look with this layout, I just use them all. Make 3 clusters. And I get out my enamel dots. These little divided containers I got at the dollar spot at Target quite a while ago. And they stack really nice on top of each other, so I like how they sit. And I'm just pulling out different options for colors. I was surprised how I had enamel dots that matched these colors great. It was nice. I'm looking for like a gray, yeah, the clay color. Yeah, then I pull out one of my new pens, do a little bit of journaling. Hope you enjoyed this process video. There's some still shots at the end.